Gumball machines are not supposed to look this tough, bro. So they tried rage baiting him to make him yell at them, but they were low-key just frying his shit and it didn't even work. Just made him see more red. Even after all that, Pops was talking about some,
there's never a reason to yell at people.
I'm sorry, Pops, but get the hell out of here with that shit. Can I just start by saying, the Yamcha fans from last video came through. I had no idea his fan base was this loyal. I was getting flamed left and right. Apparently you guys don't play about that man Yamcha, bro. But I will say, everything I said about Sakura, I stand on it. Boys and girls of this beautiful planet we call Earth, today we are going to be talking about the two worst employees mankind could ever ask for, Mordecai and Rigby. Just look how badly they had their boss crashing out over a prank call, bro. This is what it means to see red. The prank call was nothing, bro. They made this nigga suffer like this every single day. It's truly one of the most unspoken mysteries of the universe as to how these niggas held on to their jobs as long as they did. For example, the time Rigby stole Benson's fortune cookie. I can't even believe I'm saying this, but Mordecai, I'm gonna give you a pass, bro. This episode was all on Rigby. This is the predicament Benson was in after Rigby stole his fortune. Why the hell is he getting sucked into what looks like a giant's cock? Okay, it just doesn't even look like that, bro. I low-key just wanted an excuse to say that. It actually looks more like he's taking a giant pit. Alright, so boom. This episode starts off with them eating out because Benson said he's had a streak of good luck. That nigga wasn't lying either, because he just randomly finds a gem. Like out of nowhere, it just spawned randomly. He said, shit, may as well use it to pay for the food. Turns out he doesn't need it, because the 1,000th customer gets to eat for free. As you can see, the nigga is lucky as shit. Meanwhile, Rigby's in the background jealous, because they haven't even served him yet. And to make it worse, this nigga just randomly spills soup on him. Look, he didn't even trip on anything. He was standing still when he did this. This guy was actively plotting against Rigby, bro. I just can't prove it. Anyways, it was time for fortune cookies, and this is where it all starts. Rigby got the fortune of bad luck. At this point, it was official. The universe just hates this nigga. But he decided, you know what? Benson's had enough. Let me get a taste of that good luck. This animation right here of Rigby switching fortunes is what could have cost Benson his life. And I have proof. The second they walked out the store, this man trips over a black cat, then knocks his head into a side mirror. Nigga spilled his gumball machine juice or whatever the hell that is. He low-key might have pissed himself. Look how petty this universe is. Rigby finds one bus token just laying on the ground. But it turns out there's only enough space for everyone but Benson. The bus driver genuinely tells this nigga, nah, Brody, you can walk. So the nigga drives off, and not even 3 seconds later, Benson just gets jumped for no reason. If the regular show universe ever frowns upon you, good luck. Because where the hell did these niggas even come from? This was just the beginning. He got his Johnson exposed while he was soft in front of fine shit. He gets jumped by the same niggas from the bus stop, and for the cherry on top, he gets a beehive smacked on his face because why not? Bro, I wish this kind of luck on my enemies. From the way he's getting jumped, you would think Batman himself had beef with Benson, bro. Meanwhile, Rigby was on cloud 9. This man was getting rewarded with pizza and soda just for existing. Look at the smug look on his face. He really thinks he's made it in life now that Benson is carless and is full of bee venom. Meh, can't even blame him. That's free pizza. But this nigga was using his newfound good luck to beat a high score in some donkey video game. Listen, if I had that good luck fortune, I would definitely make sure to hit champ on Rainbow Six Siege. But don't you think it would be a good idea to use that luck to look for, I don't know, unlimited bread just like Benson found earlier? I mean, unless you like working at the park. Anyway, as a desperate attempt to make some bread back, Benson does the worst thing a broke man can do. He wagers. I'm sure you already know this is not going to end well. And it didn't. Bro, this right here, this is why I love this show. Benson lost the bet to this guy. But turns out he's some wizard warlock guy. And he just started to double. No triple. Shit, quadruple in size. This is the most regular show shit right here. This is normal to us regular show fans. If you're new to this show, we invite you with welcoming hands. So yes, this is how bad Benson's luck got. And as you can see, it was damn near wiping out the whole map. If it wasn't for Mordecai throwing this nigga phone at the wall, they would have all entered this nigga's fanny pack. It took a full episode of Benson being tortured by random people for Rigby to realize,
damn, I should probably help this lame ass nigga out.
So he actually did. He snitched himself out, then switched fortunes with Benson, which, you know, turned everything back to normal on some regular show shit. And after all this, guess what his punishment was? He gets yelled at. Benson didn't even see red or anything this time. He just basically said, my nigga, do you know what I went through? This was probably the best excuse Benson could have had to fire Rigby. The park almost got erased and he almost got you killed multiple times just for him to basically say, I'm not mad at you, bro. I'm just disappointed. Benson, if you don't fire this stupid ass nigga, bro. Anyways, for the next episode, we have Think Positive. This is the reason I decided to make this video. This is probably one of the most rage-inducing episodes of regular show I have ever watched. You have been warned. So we start off with Benson yelling at Mordecai and Rigby. Nothing new, right? Only this time, it's because they're trying to cut bushes with a chainsaw.
I beg your pardon?
It gets worse. Why are they trying to water plants with soda? Who raised these niggas, bro? Like, seriously, am I the only one asking the right questions? But wait, it gets worse. These niggas were caught scratching the cart up with sandpaper. Look at the stupid look on Mordecai's face right now. This nigga is lost. What could have possibly gone through your head as you were actively scratching up this golf cart with sandpaper? Not realizing anything was wrong. I've seen enough, bro. Roll the clip. Ironically, the character that pissed me off the most this episode was Pops. He calls Benson up to tell him not to yell at Mordecai and Rigby or else he'll get fired. Pops, I understand you are a kind soul, but did you see the madness these two were doing when Benson was yelling at them? All of that anger was justified. I mean, sandpaper, bro? So boom. Benson researches ways to work on his yelling, and turns out he finds something that low-key might work. Then he walks downstairs to a junkyard of what used to be a living room. These guys are literally living here for free, and they can't even clean up after themselves. They did all this just to look for some keys to a golf cart that some fat random kid stole from them. God damn, they had this nigga on the verge of tears with this one, bruh. All just for Pops to pop in as Captain Save a Slacker over here. Bro, all he needs to do is look around the room and see what these two single-handedly did just to find some keys. I'm not gonna lie, I do understand having to mess up the room a little bit just to find something tiny like keys. But in no scenario should this man have broken this vase. He literally just did this for the love of the game, bro. Damn, I feel bad for this nigga Benson. He might have lost 10 years of his life due to the jumps of pure anger and suffering. Skips tells him,
Twin, you might gotta go on a walk and count to 100 or something.
Based on this reaction he gave us, I most definitely agree. So here he is on his slightly relaxing walk. Bro finally cooled off just to walk into this. For you employees out there, there is nothing wrong with making your shift fun by being slightly childish. But these guys are 23-year-olds breaking into... Actually, never mind. This low-key kind of does look fun. But Benson does not agree. For a split second, it looks like he begins transforming into the Red Hulk. Even after all that, he refuses to yell because he's not trying to get fired. So he listens to a track that's supposed to calm him down. But let's just say, it had the opposite effect. This guy just starts comboing his entire apartment. Bro, how angry do you need to be to drop kick your TV like this? Honestly, very impressive. With that being said, shame on you, Pops. Look how much anger you got this nigga holding in. He went out on another walk, but this time he looked like a nuclear reactor getting more unstable by the second. Look what these stupid ass niggas are doing again, bro. Honestly, I'm not even surprised at this point. Instead of yelling, he starts to power up. Then all of a sudden, he looks like Vegeta about to use Final Flash on Cell. Actually, he low-key looks more like Final Explosion of Vegeta. But nonetheless, it's not good. Gumball machines are not supposed to look this tough, bro. So they tried rage baiting him to make him yell at them, but they were low-key just frying his shit and it didn't even work. Just made him see more red. Even after all that, Pops was talking about some...
There's never a reason to yell at people.
I'm sorry, Pops, but get the hell out of here with that shit. Bro, this was the first time Pops actually pissed me off. So the only way to convince Benson to yell at Mordecai and Rigby was to put his job on the line if he didn't. And what do you know? It worked like a charm. If Benson was an anime character, he would low-key be tough. Y'all think Anger Manager would be a tough name? No? Okay, I'll just shut my bitch ass up. But yes, his anger left these niggas crippled. Should he have fired them after all the bullshit they did in the beginning of the episode? Absolutely. But this was a very satisfying ending to the episode, I must say. Ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for Mordecai and Rigby Should Have Been Jobless. What do you guys think, bro? Should they have lost their jobs or should they have kept it after all that bullshit? Let me know in the comment section below. With that being said, bro, make sure you guys like and subscribe, bro. And we out of here.